Hey. I'm home.
What
Hey,
is-
everybody, welcome to Incredible Tiny Homes Tech Night.
What does that mean? Yippee-ki-yay! Why would it?
Yippee-ki-yay, got my little Bronco and got my... Ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wonderful day. We've had a great day today. Positive, beautiful, most magnificent day in every universe.
Good grief! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still breathing. I'm upright and I'm rolling. It's after 5. We put in a big day today, and now it's tech night. Everybody eating cornbread and beans and sitting there chomping down on their lettuce and their quinoa.
Dana said something very appropriate. She went, "Howdy."
Howdy, y'all. Hey, this sun is brutal, and it's going to get worse this summer. So I like to take care of my skin and keep it supple. So I put sunblock on all the time, and then I try to wear a hat in the summer. So anyway, I do go shirtless every once in a while out here. So if you guys want to like catch a half-naked man, you can drive by. So, but I have to get appropriate attire for the world to be appropriate for the world.
Okay, for the world.
Hey, I wanted to say thank you tonight to Jessie. She sent a shower, shower head, handheld shower apparatus to Mom. The Mom said, "I ain't got a shower head in there. I gotta sit in there and ain't got a shower head, right?" Well, thank you, Jessie, for doing it. And I just had installed one when that one come in. So I want to say, man, that was just so sweet.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet to do that. And but I've got it, and we got it. We'll use it probably again with Mom or something happens or another home. But thank you so much for doing that.
And somebody else, I cannot remember the name, and I don't know if Alyssa remembers or not, but they sent flowers to your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, everybody,
Everybody's so sweet.
I don't come on here ever to get anything. I don't ever come on here to expect you to give anything to my folks or me or whatever or anybody here. You know, it's just, to me, it's fun to be able to come on and show this stuff. And we're trying to build a business, and we're trying to have you guys share our videos and say, go buy an incredible tiny home, you know? But it's actually fun to come on and to have, we've got relationships with people that we built friendships with because of this being on a video, you know? So it becomes bigger than just a business. So, but again, it always feels weird for me to ever get anything as a gift. So, but thank you so much for Mom. Mom is just blown away. Nobody's ever give her anything like that. She says, "Who are these people?" I said, "Mom, they really like you. You know, they see you on there and they just want to just make you happy. They want to make you smile."
Oh, here it is. Jane, let's see, Jane Post. That was me who sent the flowers. Were Jane, that's so sweet. They're beautiful.
Yeah, man, Mom just loves that stuff. So, hey, she's 93. You can tell she's getting older. I mean, even the time since she's been here over a year now, and I can tell she's, you know, she's doing her best, and I think she's good. Her mind's right. She's getting around still pretty good. So thanks for just always asking about her, you know. But going to tech night, I want to show you guys something here. Let me show you on this table. Do I need to take my hat off?
Alyssa, no, you got to keep the hat on. Alyssa tries so hard to hide, but I always find her.
Alyssa will be the cameraman here shortly.
Well, she's not a man, but okay.
Camera woman.
Built like one.
I'm so sexist.
You are a
I'm like
camera
the worst
person.
guy in the world. I'm
Yeah.
terrible of everything.
We know that,
All right,
honey.
I want to show you what I carry.
It's okay.
What I carry in my pocket, usually every day.
Oh.
Almost every guy out here is being a carpenter, right? Especially
Yes.
building tiny homes. We always use the same things all the time. As I said before, this is an impact drill that you need about 3 tools if you want to build a whole house, a whole tiny house. Impact drill. We got a skill saw, right? And if you can't get a chop saw, but I'd rather have a table saw. And this table saw is about $250, $300. If we do our plan right, we can send our discount to you and we'll get you a discount price. And that's in the future. But just for tech night, let me show you. I always carry that right there. Isn't that so? That's a load, isn't it? Minus that one, because that's a duplicate. So what I do is I usually carry a 1/4-inch drive, and that's for, I don't have a screw in there, that is for our roofing screws. I always carry that. These will flee away like a flea, all right? So you always want to keep them in your pocket. And then we got a T25 and a T20 and a Phillips bit. All right, these are the size screws that we use. Phillips is for finishing, and then I got my old trusty knife right there. So that's always in my pocket. Every guy out there's got the same thing because we switch back and forth, all right? A handy thing that I used to have these for years is a planer. All right, and that's a little bitty planer, and that's you see that blade right there, and it's actually adjustable. You can get these HC, it's Cobalt, it's Lowe's, and see how that'll adjust. And the deeper, the more wood it will take. Now there's no way you could take that much wood off at a time. So what I do is I just calibrate that, and I just with my finger, I'll feel it just a little bit, right? And get it about where I want, and then I tighten it down. And what happens is, I had a door that was just a little bit tight, or a piece of wood just wouldn't fit perfect, and I'll take it, right? And you can run it across that, and it takes off just a little bit of wood at a time. Now this is usually when you're on your finishing inside of a home, because when you're rough framing, you never need anything like this. But just take this right here, and look how pretty this wood turns out, just by cleaning it up a little bit. Now everybody, this piece of wood has been out in the rain, Lord knows, I don't know how long, all right? It is a piece of oak. This is super hard to plane because it's such a hard wood, but this wood, see how good it is right there? Now, it's smooth. This is a white oak, okay? And this is real prevalent in Tennessee. Tennessee has tons of white oak. It's normally what whiskey barrels are made out of, and we have, of course, whiskey in Tennessee. That's what they make. But this is that board right there has been out in the weather for I don't know how long, neglected. But as you can see, if wood will dry, if it stays in the water, it'll rot. But if it can get wet and dry, you're fine. All right. That's like these old barns. They last for 100 years, right? But the wood that rots on a barn is the one down at the ground when it's touching the ground. But Amanda's got a barn right now. They built it out of logs, but the logs were touching the ground. Those are the only ones that are rotten, and I think it's a 104-year-old barn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
100 and something, yeah.
So it's just like on your homes. Like this siding right here. That siding would last on that house if you don't put anything on that home. It'll last. It'll turn gray like an old barn would. That wood on the house will turn this color right here. Now this is an oak and that's a pine. It'll have a different shade, but as you know, it'll all turn gray and black and all kinds of. Some people love
So now you're saying that as long as the wood doesn't touch the ground, it won't rot.
You know, everything's gonna rot, just like
eventually.
me. I'll rot. I'm rotting right now. But yeah, it'll last. It'll last quite a while.
Wow.
Yeah, for years and years and years. But like Miss Doll, we're taking the house to Seattle, and it's super wet there a lot. I don't know a lot about that weather up there, you know, and that's what she was asking me, preparation of that wood, and I really don't know a lot. In my mind up there, I probably want to treat it some sort of with waterproof, you know, stain and urethane and stuff like that. I really don't know. Or you use a wood that doesn't rot, like cedar, cypress. They've got redwood cedar up there. So a lot of things just have to be researched in the area that you're in. In Arizona, in the desert, oh my God, this piece of wood here would last 200-300 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
There's just no rot. There's no wet. You know?
Moisture, yeah.
Yeah, no moisture. Old fence posts, they're back from Jesse James, and they're still standing there, you know. So,
you know, there's fence posts all, you know, on my property line. I mean, they're still good to go.
Yeah, just above the ground. They're
above
good.
the ground, yeah.
So anyway, a little tidbit what we carry in our pockets. Impact grill, and then I take this. Now, everybody, this tech night is not perfected yet because we don't have a time frame. We're trying to rush it all in, and our lights and camera and action is not all together. But so sometimes they're going to drag on, sometimes they're going to be short. I really don't know because I'm trying to teach a lot and show you a bunch, but at the same time, I don't want it to drag on and be entertaining a little bit for you.
But one of the things that's a kind of a remedy to that, Carson is doing.
Yes. I was going to say that, but you know I was interrupted again.
What?
Okay.
Look, Alyssa, show the face. That's our face. That's it.
Carson, my son, he's an editor, a film editor. So what he does is he takes our tech nights, takes all the highlights, right, and puts it down into a really, really short format. So we're putting it in a format that's 2 to 3 minutes for Facebook and under a minute in Instagram. The one at Instagram is more of an advertising marketing, saying, hey, come see us Tech Night, on ITH Live. So, Alyssa, does every one of these shows go to YouTube? Everything we go goes to YouTube, right? Look at her. She could bite my head off. Hey, so, if you have friends and people that are not on Facebook, which I've found some people who don't even fool with Facebook, all they have is YouTube. So just wait. It takes a little bit of time.
Tuesday's video will post next Tuesday.
A week later.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you will eventually get this video. You'll eventually.
Eventually.
Because she's just kind of slacking in her
What?
duties. You'll get it a whole week later. So anyway, you'll get it on YouTube. All right, everything we see here. All right. To recap.
Oh, something else I just want to add to that.
On a roll, Amanda.
Okay, whatever. If you'd say everything, then I wouldn't have to remind you of anything. But what about the notifications? Did you want to mention that? Or you want to stand there and just looking all pretty with your hip
What's a
cocks? With your hip cocked
What's a
sideways.
notification?
A notification, because actually I'm not getting a notification with Facebook for the Facebook Lives.
Oh, yeah.
So have everybody check their...
I thought you notification of I don't like your bill.
I don't know. Well, why am I talking to you? You're not the queen. Remember I said that on... Why am I talking to you? Alyssa, tell them what they need to do with that. People are not getting notifications. What do they need to do?
Just have to go and check their settings. Like you go to the Incredible Tiny Homes page and just check how you logged in and check, make sure that you're following and you get the notifications for the live.
Because for some reason they are going... It goes away.
Facebook will go in and decide that it doesn't need to be marked anymore and you have to go back in and redo it.
Yeah, so go back in and check your notifications because we have people that are saying that, they're not getting the notifications for the Facebook Live. So we don't want you to miss this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Check
Okay.
the notifications. People are calling. I don't know when you guys are coming on. Nothing ever ting, 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 bing, bong on my phone. So go ahead and get notifications every once in a while because I think Google's out there trying to trick everybody.
Something's going on.
Yeah, you know what I think? I think Google's saying, well, they hit notifications once, and we don't know if they're really actually watching it or not. So they want to make sure you hit notifications all the time. Press like and save and
subscribe
and
and
everything else. Yeah. So.
Okay.
What a chore.
Gosh, I'm exhausted.
All I want to do is build a house, and I got to get here and tell you, save, like, comment, and go and shove it. Okay?
Shove it. We are not saying shove it to you guys.
Never said that.
We don't have a button that says shove it.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Listen.
And we're having guests come now. We've got 3 customers coming this weekend. We had a couple last weekend. We sold a couple houses, which is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a new model that I'm going to feature on our website here as soon as I get time to draw it up and get it to you guys. But I'm actually going to build it on one of these homes. So one of you guys owns one of these 16-foot homes, RJO. I'm going to doll it up with our new model that is going to be presented as a model for Incredible Tiny Homes that will go from 16 on up to 32 feet. It's a new model. It's not going to be the one with the old rich pitch 4-degree roof. We're still going to have that. We're going to still have everything we have. We're still going to have customs. Don't fret and scream and holler and stomp and everything. We're just going to feature a new model.
You mean like me and Alyssa do it, work every day?
I'm sorry. These girls have ruined me. Everything I say, I second guess myself. I'm thinking, oh my God, don't. No, I didn't say that.
You told everybody to shove it, Randy. Okay, so I don't want to hear it.
I told nobody to shove it.
Well, they'll play it back and see. Me and Alyssa know.
Next Tuesday.
Next year.
Hey, you want to try my belt on again, Amanda?
Oh, God. Was that not a sight?
That was fun. Hey, and then what Carson does, my son edits these, and so we tried to. It was like that. Okay, here what we did on the first, the second, the third, and the fourth, and fifth, right? Try to do it in sequence. There's no way I can go back and say on episode 7 through 8 and 9, 10, and whatever we did. So if you want to go back, we're trying to number them, right? So you can go back and look at them. Now, Man and I were talking about this is what we were saying is like on Tech Night, we can't show you everything because it just takes too long to do. All right, we're going to show you highlights of what we can do. Probably the big picture. Last week she framed a wall together, and it was only 1 2x4, and then you're going to assume, okay, they're all going to be done, and they were, and she worked her tail off trying to get them all done, and she stacked them over here. You couldn't believe the sweat dripping off her nose. But
Are you talking about me?
no, So after she assembled all the walls after the show was over, now we're gonna put one up today.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we'll try. But I want to show you all a little bit of this right here, and we'll get Mandy. You want to go ahead and come out here now?
Yeah, let me give it to Alyssa.
Yeah, please do. Thank you.
So, what I'm trying to do on Tech Night is most people, if you're going to build your own home yourself, you're not going to have a big warehouse to build one in. We didn't have one for over a year. We were out in the backyard, just like everybody else when they start out, or they're not fortunate enough to have a building. So,
Right.
if you're out here and we're going to insulate the floor, this has already got a pan underneath here. Okay, so it's a metal pan. You can't work from underneath, so that means you got to insulate the floor before you put the finished floor on, which is going to be a hassle because God seems to make it rain a lot down here in Tennessee, so we don't want to get too wet.
Right.
So what I'm going to do, we're going to put one piece of board here, lay the wall on, and I've got a bunch of scrap. You're going to have to move that.
Don't
See all the
start with
scrap?
me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take your scrap. I'm going to just kind of throw it on there so we can walk around on it.
Okay.
We won't be doing that today.
Oh.
And so
I was gonna grab it.
I'll be doing it after the show, but we're going to put scrap on it so we can walk around. The only reason we need to walk around is to plumb our walls and get them all straight, right?
Okay.
Next week, if you guys tune in, we're going to build rafters, and that's going to be roofs. So today we'll show you, hey, these are the walls we're going to put up, and then next week will be the rafters, and after the rafters, we're going to put the metal and the overhangs and stuff like that.
Okay.
But we can only show you the highlights. Now, we were told we may do a paid subscription.
Subscriptions, a Facebook subscription.
Subscription. If they're making us, they're saying you need to do a paid subscription. So I thought, you know what, that'd be cool. You guys could tune in, and then we could show massive details of everything, of exactly how we do everything.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's just something about it. Just thinking.
I think we need to
On
do
my
a
plate.
blooper video of like
You.
all day. Wait a minute, me of all day long. Oh gosh, it gets in trouble.
Yeah, it'd be different rating.
No kids allowed.
No.
No, not at all.
Gosh.
Not
All right.
a family show.
Chop chop. Let's go. People are waiting, man.
Okay, well, what do you mean do?
All right, let's walk over here to the other side. All
Okay.
right. Do you need my hat?
No, with this hair, I fixed my hair today. Absolutely not.
This is called the garbage can of tools.
Oh,
These are the extra tools I don't use that was in my box. I thought, you know what? I don't need that extra stuff. It's weird how you accumulate tools so I know the guys can use them.
yeah. Okay.
All right. So,
So we're not sticking with the garbage can.
again, what we're going to do is we're going to take this board, and we can't pull it over because these pipes are in our way.
Oh, yeah,
You
right.
know? So what I want to do is I'm going to put a board along here and along the other side so we can stand the walls up, right?
Okay.
And we'll put a wall straight up here and over there, and all four walls will be stood up,
Okay.
right? And then we can put our roof on. But right now we got to how are we going to get this on here because we got this
That's a
in the
good
way.
question. Yeah.
All right. Now we have a whole saw kit here, and I'm going to tell you something. Lowe's is very good to us. We got a massive, great. We went to shop everywhere on the internet, and we could not find anything that Lowe's would sell us this right here. It was
Really?
awesome. Yeah. So they did do us right. I would highly suggest using this for wood. It's not good for metal. And these are hole saws. Isn't that cool? So if we wanted to drill these holes, we could do that.
Oh, okay.
Now, what I want to do tonight is I'm going to do both. I'm going to drill a hole for this one,
Okay.
and then we're going to just notch out this to slide it back.
Okay.
Okay, we don't need to be that precise. The actual wall is going to hide these pipes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when we slip that wall on top of it, we're not going to do that tonight because it's just a little. I don't think they got time to watch all that. All right. But we will show them how we can use this tool.
Okay.
All right. This is a hole saw, like here,
Yeah.
and it fits on there with them little buttons sticking up. You push that in, it locks it in.
Oh, it's got a spider on it. That's
Look,
cute.
That's what it's called.
Oh, well.
Spider hole saws. Yeah. And I'll take the smallest
It's
one
like
we got.
Spider-Man.
Here's the smallest one. I think the other one is probably already gone, but see, that'll fit. So if we drill a hole in that board, that pipe will stick right up through there.
Okay.
Okay. So we take, and it has threads inside there, and this has got threads. So we put it right on that, and we spin it just to get it caught. And see them buttons?
Yeah.
You pull it down, and I tighten it, then I back it off a little bit, like that. And you spin it,
Until it clicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's kind of loose. When we drill a piece of wood in there, it's easy to come off. We just unscrew it.
Okay.
Okay. Before the old ones, you'd have to dig the wood out and all that, you know.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
We're gonna use that.
So now this piece right here is with every one of the attachments. This is always on.
This is well, we got 2 bits.
Oh.
Yeah. And so let's say you want to change bits. We'll just take this off, right? And let's say we wanted to cut a bigger one for this one.
Okay.
So we got one here. I'll take and put it. That's about the size. You
So
you
wait
want.
a minute. So that's how you measure it.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's say, hey, let's see. Well, that's a little bit bigger than what we need. Will this make it? And actually, if you wanted it really tight, that one would make it.
Okay.
Okay. So then I just pull that down.
Mm-hmm.
That little button will take that off. See?
Oh yeah.
So that's got that little groove in there.
Yeah.
Like it. So you can pull this down, put it on here.
Okay.
It's just real simple.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we'll take this one off because we're just going to drill that one little hole there. All right.
Now, would you do this for doorknobs? Is this what people use for doorknobs?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Any hole circular that, like those 2 pipes over there, they've got to be drilled out. We got 2 there. They'll be drilled on the floor. So tonight's just an example of that. Yeah. So let's see here. Put this one on. You want to put that together for us?
Yeah.
Right.
How'd you get it to spin? Okay, you need to back off a little bit.
Just turn to a close.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Got it.
All right, here's our drill. Now, we have an impact drill over there. Normally, if you buy a kit, you'll get a drill like this that does not an impact, just a regular drill and an impact. And
so this is called an impact drill.
and that one over there is. This is just a regular drill. Okay.
The regular drill.
And that's the big thing. There's a lot of little things that doesn't take time to learn about certain tools and drills. Within an hour or 2, you know how to use all this stuff. Use it one time, you'll always remember. You'll know always how to do that right now.
Right.
Okay? But showing it on a video is so hard to do. It's like, oh my God, there's just a lot of information. So that's why I would like to do another video that people can go to and they can study and go.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if we have our seminars, they can physically come here and do what you're doing.
Oh my God, that says 9/11. I'm just saying.
9/11.
That's so weird. That's my birthday, and I see it everywhere. So, that's so strange.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a regular drill.
Regular drill. And we're going to put it in there and lock her down. Now, just the fact that I just performed that right there and got it in there and locked it down is something you need to learn to do. But I don't want to take the time to do that right now.
I see what you're saying.
So I think the biggest thing we need to do is how to find and where to drill that hole on that piece of wood for our folks. All right?
Because this is the very first board that you put down for the floor. Oh, well, I don't know. What? That's what I gathered from.
Are you trying to be serious?
Alyssa's like, fine, I guess, right?
All right. So this board's flush with the outside.
Okay.
So we're going to measure from the outside to the center of that pipe.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to verbally say this, and then you're going to do it. Okay. So I'm going to measure to the center. It looks like 30 1/4.
Okay.
All right. So then I'm going to take. Oh, look here. I've used my pencil. Let me go get my pencil.
Okay.
And we're going to mark on that board.
I don't know how to read a tape measure. He doesn't know that. Well, he probably does know that.
Stop.
I don't.
God.
Well, I never have to in the office.
All right.
What do we measure in the office, Alyssa?
Our patience.
And then
patience.
after measuring, you measure 2 ways. You're going to
Yes.
measure this way, 30 1/4, and then you're going to measure this way to the center of that pipe.
Okay.
What does that look like to the center?
2 inches.
2 inches.
2
All right.
inches.
That's what you're going to do on this board. So take that tape in your left hand.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Measure the board.
Right. Oops.
You go 30 1/2.
30. Just like there.
30 1/4. I'm
Oh.
sorry. It was 30 1/4.
I don't know where a quarter is.
Okay. A quarter is half of a half.
Like there?
There you go.
Okay.
Half of a half.
Let me make it like that.
And then-
Okay.
So this
Ooh.
edge of that
Yeah.
is going to go on the edge of this. And we said it was 2 inches from the edge to the center, right?
Okay.
So this board
Is it that way?
is going to go 2 inches to the center.
All right. So do. How do you do that with that notch?
Yeah, you got to hold it.
Just 2 inches right there.
Yeah.
Do I do it on this side
Nope.
too?
Now, what we're doing is we're trying to do a bullseye. All right?
Okay.
X marks the spot.
All right.
So when you do an X or a plus sign, right? That's where we want to drill. But we want to drill right there because I just drew it out of nowhere.
Right,
All right?
okay.
So you got this line, it goes this way, and now you got this line you did and went this way, right?
Oh, okay, so that's where the, that's where you're going to go.
That's where you're going to drill.
Oh, okay.
Simple.
Alyssa's like,
Yeah, right.
Is that my pen out of the office?
All right. This drill takes a lot of wood at one time. It's not just that little guy.
Okay.
So you got to hang on to it. I'm going to put it on number 1 is the slowest speed.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh, God. Without being shown. This is like, you're moving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, all right. All right. Ready?
Careful. Be careful.
Well, what's it going to do? I don't understand that part. Like, is it going to, like...
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Do
Be
I go
careful.
slow or fast? What? Okay. All right.
Watch yourself.
Well, stop!
Go.
Well, what am I going to do? What can happen? Oh, God.
Stop it!
Okay, I'm stuck. Okay.
Okay, get it out of there. Turn it on. Pull it up.
Okay. Oh!
Awesome!
Oh,
Yeah.
my hair.
You did great. You did good.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
I wouldn't do all
Isn't that
bad.
awesome? Now, we'll just set that over here for now.
Okay.
All right. So, now if we take... That hole
Yeah.
is right along that hole. It's right here.
Oh, good.
So when we lift it up, it'll sit right on it.
Yes, right.
This one is a big old hole.
Because
all
it's
right?
got, you have to count that one too, right?
Yeah. Now we could drill 2 more holes.
Okay.
But as you can see,
It's really close.
it's going to be hidden underneath the wall that sits on there.
Okay.
Okay. So what I like to do is if we got this flush here, take my speed square, right?
Yeah.
And I'll go right up against it. And I'll make me a mark.
Okay.
And I'll come over here and I'm going to make a notch, to fit them in. Okay. Then I just need to measure how far it is from the edge to the inside of that. So I've got my wood up against that pipe, right? So why don't I just butt my tape up against that and I look here. And let's say I can't read a measuring tape. I'm going to hold my thumb right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, okay, whatever that was, that's where it's got to be right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same over here. I can't read a measuring tape, but you know what? I can count. I count little notches.
I can see where my finger is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So then you take that speed square and you connect
make
the
a line.
dots.
Okay.
Now I'm going to get you a saw and you're going to cut that out.
Okay. Now, how come you didn't use your speed square to do this one? Just make it block it out.
Because we used a tape measure to go here and X marked the spot. It was just a simple way to do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to take this battery off of here.
Okay.
You can tell that.
Oh,
tape.
wow. Like, we're using this?
Isn't that awesome?
I don't...
Come on, baby. All right, this is what
okay.
you're gonna do. So, you're gonna cut that line. Now I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna cut this one for you. This is called a plunge cut.
Okay.
I'm gonna rest my saw on here. You can see I'm holding my guard.
It's a guard.
Because
Okay.
I can't cut because the guard's in the way.
Okay.
So I lift it up. Now, I went past my line. It doesn't matter because we're not hanging furniture, or trim or building Chippendale stuff. This is all going to be hidden.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Can you make him 2 cuts, Amanda?
I don't know.
All right, this is the safety. So you got to push it down and pull the trigger and pull it back and shove and go.
Oh. So this is where we shove it. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do now. You go so fast. Do I
Figure it out.
put my hand here?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to do. Like,
Where's the safety?
do
Where's the safety?
I, here.
Okay, push it down.
Down?
Now turn the saw on.
Well, it don't stay down.
You got to hold it down. Now
Okay.
turn the saw on.
Well,
See if you can just start the saw out here in the air.
okay.
Yeah.
Do I hold this down and
I
do
don't
it?
know. I can't say.
Okay. Okay, so it won't go like that. So you have to push it down and do that. Okay. All right. Well, okay, so I figured that out. So what hole do I look through to see the line? I don't know where the... Like I have to look on this side? I don't know what's... I'm trying to figure it out.
Start it up.
I'm just going to saw it.
Start it up and go.
Well, all right. If it's messed up, it's your fault.
That guard's in your way, isn't it?
Well, do I take... do I do that? Do I have to hold it?
We'll see.
Oh,
Start it up and go. Come on, cut
well, I'm
that
glad
board.
I'm not left-handed, so...
You got 2 lines.
Okay. Well, okay, wait a minute. I have to hold this. How do you do all that?
Usually the thumb on this side.
Okay. Well, my thumb's not that long. You mean I gotta hold it
Once
like
you
that?
get it started, you don't have to hold it down.
Oh, once you get it started. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So I gotta do this and hold this. Can I hold it on the other side if it's...
But you don't have to hold it.
Okay.
See, you need that thumb on this side just to hang on to that saw.
Do I hold this all the way down?
That's what you can do. You can actually have your thumb around it, right?
Okay.
If you can't grab it, so you want to hold it. And now it's ready to go.
Okay.
You don't have to hold that down.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Let me just do it this time. Okay. So hold this up, down.
When you start it, you need to wrap your thumb around that saw.
What do you mean?
Take this thumb and push down.
Okay.
Keep that thumb around there. Start your trigger. Start it.
Okay.
Start it. Hold it. Hold the trigger.
But I thought I had to hold
Wait a minute.
this.
Hold the trigger.
Okay. It's so
Pull
much.
it. Pull it. All right. Hold that trigger.
Okay.
Let go of that.
Okay.
Grab that.
Ah!
Cut the line. There you go.
Okay.
Done. There you go.
Oh.
You did it one time, and I
It's very
guarantee you now you can do
stressful.
it by yourself.
Okay. All right. So, down.
No.
Okay, no.
That thumb has to be wrapped around that saw because you got to hang on to that saw.
Okay, so it has to be this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And what I do is you put this down first
Okay.
on the table,
That's it.
and then go. Good.
Phew. That was very
But you did great the
stressful.
second time. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, set that saw down. There you go.
Oh, good. Oh,
Awesome.
my God. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh.
But isn't that, it's a little bulky, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's
A little heavy.
yeah, it is heavy. Heavier than what I thought. Yeah.
All right. You really did good. Now, what I did with you is
Okay.
I do with a lot of people when I'm showing them. I like to just explain it,
Mhm.
and I'm here for safety, so you won't cut any of your fingers or anything off.
Right.
But I let you do it.
Yeah.
You'll figure
it
out.
out.
It's not rocket science. But a lot of people are apprehensive, thinking, "Oh my God, the saw, the nails, I'm gonna get hurt and all that." I won't let you get hurt,
Right.
but I can't just keep talking about it. You have to
To
do
just
it.
do it. Okay. That's good teaching.
The only way I learn is to physically do anything. So
Right, that's
set
true.
this board on top of that hole right there, red hole.
Okay, that's right. I forgot about that. All right. Ah, yeah. And
that
it's
nice?
still flush.
Flush
Here.
down there,
Yeah.
and then you make it flush all along here.
Okay.
So you'll make it flush,
Mhm.
and then what we will do is we'll put some adhesive underneath this.
Right. Like we did whenever we pressed it up and did the screw thing last week. Okay.
And we'll put liquid nail. We call it an exterior liquid nail. And
Okay.
we'll start putting our screws in all the way down through there. This board is really straight. Because we have a fender here, this board can come in and out. We'll straighten it all up, and we go from there.
Well,
We'll do
okay.
the same thing. Now, on that side, there are no plumbing. So we just got to glue and screw the board
Oh,
down.
okay.
All right?
But now you have to do it for there, right?
We're going to put a board across here, across there. And then once we got this
And
perimeter
there
done.
too, right?
Nope. For right
Oh.
now, we're just going to put the perimeter so we can stand our 4 walls up.
That's right. That's right.
So if I'm out in the parking lot, I'm out in the backyard, I want
Okay.
to build a house by myself, right? And there's a couple things. I could go on for there's so much information.
Right, right.
So I got to figure this out. But Tech Night is great, guys, because there's so many people that are wanting a trailer. They got to have a trailer, right?
Right.
Well, you really don't need a trailer to build a tiny house. Let's say you don't have the money to build a tiny house.
Right.
When I built my first house, I went to a salvage yard, and I was just driving by, and I looked, and I thought, oh, God, what a mess this guy has, right?
Yeah, right.
But it was out back in his back fence, and he was just tossing stuff, and I thought, hey, I'm gonna ask him if I cleaned up his mess, and I didn't have a truck,
Right.
but I thought if I straightened and cleaned it up, if there's anything good in there, would he let me have? And he
Right.
said, And normally when you walk in there, you're going to do something for free and help somebody out, and you just want to take anything that he's already discarded.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, people will just say, "Well, yeah, come on in here."
But who thinks like that? I've seen you do this over and over, but in the time that I've known you, that you'll come up with ideas. You'll pull into places that look like a destroyed mess, and you come out with like some kind of deal, some kind of something.
You know,
he does.
I don't know. I think, and I might be way too optimistic about everybody in this world, because I've been disappointed, and I know people have said and done things to me that, you know, I can say I want to write off the human race, you know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I never do, because I know we all have our bad days. We all have this stuff we go through, and there's just some people it's been dealt a deck of cards. It's just like
right.
Put them in a bad way, frame of mind the rest of their life.
That's right.
But the majority, I believe, that if you show good kindness or hard work or something,
mm-hmm.
generosity or some way that you are honest in what you want to do,
right.
they're going to help you.
That's true.
They're going to give you. They're going to give you a chance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anything ever give to me.
Right.
I want a chance to make it happen. So anyway, I went in there and I said, "Hey," and by the time I got done, he let me use his truck.
That is true.
He let me clean out more of the yard. And by the time I got done, I trucked home about 7 loads of lumber.
Yeah.
For free.
Mm-hmm.
Used his truck.
Yeah.
He paid for the fuel.
That's right.
Everything. And I took care of all his yard in there. Not all of his. It was real big. And I had enough to build a whole house.
You sure did.
For free.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, let's say I can't afford a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
All right? A lot of times what you can do is build this trailer, and I'll show you later on how you can measure how high that trailer has to be off the ground, right? Mm-hmm. To back that trailer once you do buy one, to put it in, log it down later. You know the height minus the trailer.
Right.
So you're under 13.6 for DOT.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say you wanted to sell it or keep it yourself. And then you could actually pre-sell this house.
Yeah.
Build one and sell one. Take that money, pre-sell it, and you could probably go to a trailer manufacturer and say, "Hey, I've sold this house, but I need a trailer."
Yeah.
Or even talk to the people that you're building a house for.
Right.
Say, "Hey, I'll buy a trailer with the money that we bought the house with. I'll go buy a trailer, put it in, log it down, and they're good to go."
That's smart.
Just stuff to get away with.
yeah.
You don't have the money.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But get a trailer built. I don't suggest taking an RV trailer. I don't suggest buying an old
I just had
trailer.
that question this week. Somebody had asked about,
Yeah.
can you take an old camper and stuff like that?
And
So-
I had a gentleman, he took one and he had to do a ton of welding on it to reinforce it.
To reinforce, because it's too heavy for that kind of frame.
Yeah, these axles are made for heavier weight homes or
Right.
heavier weight putting on the trailer.
Because the homes are actual homes.
Yeah.
An RV is different materials
Yep.
and stuff. It's not as strong.
Yep.
Okay.
But in the philosophy of trying to do something and build something, they're saying, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the facility, I don't have any of this stuff. As a matter of fact, I built my first house with tools that were loaned to me.
That's awesome.
I didn't own a tool, I didn't own materials, I didn't have a trailer. I just said your backyard.
Yeah, that is true. That
So-
is true.
So anyway, we could go on and on. Everybody, this is Tech Night.
I'd say this is cool because I'd never do anything like any of this stuff. So
Yeah.
now I know how to do that.
We live in
That's
the
kinda
greatest
cool.
country in the world.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
think about it. We're right here. I can right now, man. I can take this hammer and just drop it right on your toe.
Woo!
Yeah, I can do whatever I want.
Well, I'd have everybody as witnesses and take you to court.
But what an opportunity! You know, sometimes I feel like sometimes I don't know if they do it still, but immigrants that come to our country,
Yeah.
they seem to be so much more hardworking than us.
I know, yeah,
And
it
everybody
does
says,
seem
well,
like
when they
that.
come here, how come they're so much hardworking? They'll do things that we won't do.
Right.
Well, I feel like I'm an immigrant because I look at this as there's so many opportunities.
Yeah.
If I wasn't building these tiny homes and I needed a company, I need a business, I need somewhere to buy groceries, right?
Right.
I would raise guppies or
Right.
frogs or something. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's opportunity everywhere.
Right.
that
Well,
we're at.
I've known Randy for almost 20 years, and you came out like this. This is how he is, and there's a reason why there's certain people who are leaders and there's followers. There's a place for everybody. There's workers and different things, but Randy's got ideas and the drive that I've never seen before.
I don't know. You know what? When I
I don't know.
when I was younger, money doesn't drive me.
Right.
It does never. I
That's true.
wanted to be a school teacher. Well, who wants to be a school teacher and make a lot of money?
Yeah.
I could have taught school. I graduated from Eastern Michigan University. I could have taught school and made $32,000 in 1987.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I said, nope, I want to live in Tennessee where my family's from. And I moved to Tennessee and made $16,000.
That is, yeah.
But I moved because I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
And everybody in Michigan told me, said, you're going to starve to death in Tennessee. I said, does that mean everybody in Tennessee is starving to death? I said, so everybody there is poor and can't do nothing. I was told that they don't have shoes down here.
And the mentality up north was
man.
They really thought
everybody down here is stupid.
Yeah.
You know? And that was years ago. And but my heritage is from here, and I wanted to live here. It's like going to Hawaii. You can't go to Hawaii and live because it's too expensive. Well, how does everybody else live there?
Yeah, that is true.
Right? Somebody lives there.
Yeah.
You got to make a way.
Right.
You got to make a way to do it. So I was never been motivated by money. It's always been by what I want to do.
Yes.
And money is a byproduct. I am never scared of not having food or shelter.
Yeah,
I lost all my food and I lost all my shelter, and I think that's why I love these little houses right here at $15,000.
And you still worked and you still ate. You made them. You
still
made
here.
away. Still here.
I haven't wasted away yet.
No.
All right, enough philosophy. Sorry for Tech Night getting into all the ins and outs of life and everything, but
well, this is awesome. I would have never used that. I mean, there's no reason for me to pick up these things.
Yeah. It's cool, and there's so many really cool things. When we did our workshop, you learned all this stuff, and you go. But I don't know. I enjoy showing people how to do this.
And you're good at teaching, so I thought that was great how you did that. So
my brain works like I can't read it and do it. You can't show me to do it. I have to grab it and do it.
Yes, right.
And so that's how I like to tell people. It's like, this is how you just like I said, just turn that drill on, just turn it on and hold it and make it run and feel it and hear it.
Well, and two, I just want to add that the stories that I've heard over the years from Brothers Cove to here at Incredible Tiny Homes, both the companies and Vintage Builders that you had, it didn't always turn out. That's what you grab and go, and sometimes it don't work out. But he tried, you know.
Yeah,
and you don't quit. So
yeah, God, I probably had more downs than I've had ups. But it's the journey, man. I just love the fight. I love this challenge. I love the unknown. I love not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
I could have worked at Ford Motor Company coming right out of high school and been retired right now.
That's right. And some people need that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I couldn't stand to think that I was going to live that way. I'd rather just walk around the world in my underwear. Yeah.
You do like to walk in your underwear. I'm just saying.
All right, we got to cut this off.
Way off track here. Way off track.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Wrap it up.
Alyssa just wrapped us up.
We will be back Friday for more foolishness and
mayhem. Good job. Yeah.
All right, how are you going to sign off on this?
Oh, you could ride off on your bike.
Are you going to say, okay, yippee-ki-yay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to ride off in the sunset in my bicycle.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, son. There you go. It's perfect.
See, like behind the scenes later on, I got to come back and put all this stuff away. Okay?
That is true. You'll have to ride back over and put it all up.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Because I got to go over there and talk to everybody. Well, everybody's gone.
Everybody left.
Except for Bryce and Bart. They're still working.
Bye.